So I think for me, you touched on the $30 that they can put up front, but you're not entirely, playing in a market that's, so to speak, free. It's a very, very competitive market. On one end, you've got like the big brands like Apple in markets like Africa and Asia that potentially maybe cater to more kind of the more wealthy people who can afford it. And then you have kind of the Chinese, if you like, the Chinese models that are coming through that's somewhat maybe cheaper, and then kind of reach the same markets that you're reaching or the same customer you're reaching. So how do you guys position yourself between the kind of super wealthy and the kind of, I would say more affordable brands? Where's your price point on this? How do you guys position your pricing of your devices?
Yeah, I think it's a very, very important one because this is a very difficult market, and while it's very big and scales are high, but in some of these, like I said, with all the devices looking the same and everybody trying to, have a race to who's going to have the best specs and with similar looking devices, the whole product can be very, very commoditized. The industry can get very commoditized very quickly.
Yeah.
And when it is commoditized, the one who has the scale has the advantage of the minimum cost and therefore, the best price. So we have made a conscious decision that we are not going to compete in this price spec, race, or we're not going to, go after devices which are lowest price.
Yes.
But we are going to find our niche.
Yes.
And see how we can find consumer needs which others are not looking at, and that's how we look at. So for example, I give you this example of affordability. So when we look at price, instead of just looking at what do you need as upfront or price for the overall device, we look at what is your takedown price and how that can be lower, and you can use this device for a longer period of time.